Hi, folks. My name's Jim Roth. I guess Mom always called me number 11 in the baby. And I'm proud of it. I'm making this film for people to remember me by. I want each one of my brothers and sisters to know me at the end, as far as I know. They asked me to do this, and I'm not very good in front of the camera. I think I'm going to tell you some of the things in my life. I think most of you know, but maybe some of you don't. I went to York Catholic, graduated 12th grade. I love my family. I love car racing. I love travel. I love my family. Not just my immediate family, but all my family. My brothers, my sisters, Pat, I can't find a better person than my wife. God gave me the best. I had a life, a special life. I'm filling up a little bit now because of the good life I had. I had 2 children, Pat and Jim. Patty, fairly modern millie. Jimbo. These kids were the world to me. My wife was the world to me. I tried to live a good life. Oh, I did some little stupid stuff. Nothing major you'd be ashamed of it. I love God. I think I had God in me most of my life. I think in my middle age, I lost him a little bit. Came back again. And had it very strong, I think, for the last 15 years. Right now, they told me I have terminal cancer. They tell me I have 6 months to live. That was about 3 weeks ago. Who knows? God knows. Pat wants me to pray for a miracle. And I do want a miracle. But I also would want what God wants. If God wants me to live in heaven tomorrow, I am ready. I am prepared. I did my last confession. I had communion today. And I broke down and cried. I thought of my mother. I thought of Jackie. I thought of Ron. I thought of Jason. And I'm sure there's more, but those are the ones that ran through my head. And when I had my communion today, it struck me more than any communion I ever had. I had a confession about last week of a wonderful priest, a conservative priest. You know I'm a liberal. I'm a Democrat. I'm damn proud of it. And I hope you all remember me. I'm trying to think for other things to say. I had everything in life. God gave me the perfect life. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I never had a struggle. I had some ups and downs with some people, maybe neighbors or people I work with. I always thought I was right, naturally.
That's the Roth.
Yeah, I guess that's the Roth. But yes, I love life. I love to travel. And God knows that. My golly, couldn't He give me any more? Food, I had every bite of food I ever wanted in my life. Had every kind of food in my life. I had beautiful cars. I love my scooter. I think that was part of my, everybody asks what kind of hobbies I had. I had no hobbies. I think my hobbies was travel. I think my hobbies was going around that corner, going down that old back road. I loved it. I love my back roads.
Yeah, you do.
And you know what? Here, right before, this was Thanksgiving I found this out. I told Pat I was done traveling. And I knew it. I just felt it. I was satisfied. I did everything in my life that I wanted. I'm trying to think of some more to say. I'm not good at this. But I want to love each and every one of you. I'm going to start with Joe. Hey, Joe. I remember some of the camping trips we went on. Some of that dumb food you'd feed us. Some of all the scraps and make something out of it. That was wonderful. I remember you and Carl with those daggone stupid things on top of your cars. It was fun. I never got to sleep with any, but I got to laugh at them. Carl, same thing, some of that. Jackie spilling the spaghetti. You taking me around the square with those cowboy boots, I'll never forget that. You and Billy Amick. That was some of the good times of my life. Richard, I'll never forget all the fish we caught up there in New Brunswick. And Joan making that big U-turn thinking that's the way to go. You'll know what I'm talking about. It was a wonderful time. Wonderful times we had. I can go on and on and on about this. But I think you know where I'm coming with that. And I loved you and Joan. Joan, you were a little different from me. And I loved you. Mary, I gotta get back to Mary too. I just picked my brothers. Mary, you old redhead. You were so dang on straight and damn Republican, I pitied you. Carl, you're Jackie. I just found out this weekend from your kids being down here that they said I was her favorite. And I never would have known that. Boy, it made me feel good. It made me feel really, really good. And your friend Dolores. She could be my sister anytime. And another thing I want to thank you, Carl. I got that cat. I love cats. And I got it at the wrong time. I didn't know how to handle it. Let's stop here a minute. Let's stop here a minute. Then I'll come back again.
We'll back it up.
Let's stop. Let's see, Carl. They had to stop it because I was crying. You know I love cats, and I thank you for what you're doing for me. With the cat. I got the cat at the wrong time. And I hope you love that cat till you die. And I thank you for taking care of it. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Dolores, again, I love you too. You're like a sister. Okay, let's go from to Richard. And we went with Richard and Joan. I'm trying to think who's next. Please help me.
Dolores and Joey.
Okay, let's go with Liz and Fred. Liz and Fred, you showed me some of the happiest times of my life. With the beautiful, beautiful trip we went on when I retired. And several other ones. You were special to me, Lizzie. I remember when we were kids. I wanted to get a hold of you in the bathroom. Remember that? It was fun. A lot of times I laugh back on it. I remember how you and Dolores took advantage of me when Mom and Dad were away. Dolores, you were my next sister. And I was thought I was as close to you as could be. And I love you. I love you a whole lot. Thanks for everything you did for me. I love those fish you used to make for me. I loved all that. You know who I forgot? I forgot Joanne. And Dewey. Let me get back to Dewey. I loved when we were building this cabin. I would help unloading the truck. I remember trying to get in your home. Trying to help lift those daggone heavy rocks. I don't know how Dewey did it, digging them out of the bank here and taking them on that old rotten Ford truck. I hope you remember that. I do. I probably so little I didn't do nothing but get in the way, but I thought I was helping you. It was neat. I remember the bees at your house. I remember the apples and the fruits and vegetables and Dewey building those beautiful fences out back and going nowhere. It was beautiful. Joanne, I think I skipped you and I'm sorry. Joanne, you were special. You were Mom all over and over and over. Joanne, I remember as a little child being at your house. Mom and Dad were in Florida. You were treating me the best you can, and little Barbie on my stomach jumping, the blonde hair and the blue eyes. I remember the pumpkin pies you made me. They were the best pumpkin pies I think I ever remember. Thank you, Joanne. I love you. Thank you. I'm trying to think where I want to go from there. My mother, my daddy. I think we'll all agree. I think we'll all agree that my mother was an angel. My mother today, I pray to. I think of her so much. All for thee, O Sacred Heart of Jesus. All for thee, O Sacred Heart of Jesus. All for thee, O Sacred Heart of Jesus. And that's what I'm offering up right now. I do not hurt. I'm not crying. I'm crying in happiness. I am not crying because I am sorry for anything. I am crying because I am happy. None of you have to feel sorry for what I am going through.